Hi everyone, you're watching JanFX, and in this video I'm going to make my technical analysis for a new trading week, my entry points and where I am and what I'm planning to do. And first of all, let's have a look what happened this week and where I was. So starting as usual with euro dollar, and this week I didn't have any trades with that pair. So I would explain to you why. So here we are. Remember, that was the previous week. And when the market stopped around this area, I was saying that I was still looking for the market for euro dollar to go down because there's gaps. So I was still expecting it turn around because also it did look like it looked like head and shoulders pattern. So I was waiting for, of course, the consolidation around this area, and I didn't like anything this week with euro dollar. So first of all, on Monday, yes, it created like quite nice little channel, but because it was still a little bit uncertain for me what the pair is going to do, I was thinking to wait for a Tuesday, for next day, just to watch what's going to happen on Monday. So when the market actually broke and one of the important levels and went up, I was waiting for another consolidation, and it didn't create the channels. You know, the system I work with is the patterns channels, and that wasn't good enough for me. So it's continued the way up, and when it's already started to go, it was a little bit too late to go in because I didn't want to risk. So that's why I didn't go for any trades with euro. And of course, now I will be looking for entries to sell the pair, just as I wanted previously. And to be honest, when I started to create something like this, you see shoulder and head, I also was hoping I would be head and shoulders, and it didn't. It's continued to go up. So I actually had my ending order sell from that level where it was supposed to be a neck, which looked like a neck, but it didn't. So the market continued the way up. So actually, as you remember, when I was making the video for this week, right, for the previous week, I was telling you that that kind of movement I expected after the election happened in France, but the movement happened the week after, so it's happened this week. So, and just as previously, when I was expecting that movement, I was saying that I still believe it's impulse, it will be temporary, and the market will still have to come down at one point and close that gap. And of course, just like I was warning you, the gaps, it could be days, it could be weeks, even months. So at this point, of course, breaking the level and having like really strong up trend moving up, it might be, of course, the target could be this level still, right? We still have this important level where it possibly could continue to get there, reach it, possibly might be even break a little bit, and then I would think it should turn around, of course. So it could possibly be that. Of course, on the other side, it could possibly turning around at any point, right, in this area. So at this moment, it does look like more promising that it should continue the way to that level. So, of course, what for me, I will be looking is to create any good consolidation, any good channels, just like I was saying. I was looking for a nice channel. Yes, it was on Monday. I didn't want to go and risk for it because it was still under the important level. That's why if it will be creating some nice consolidations, again, nice channels, I will be looking for my usual entries, orders for buy and sell at the same time. Of course, I would be looking more forward to sell, but if it will create really nice something, so I would be looking for buy too. And bear in mind the target area would be this level. So what at this point, of course, this is 4-hour chart, and you can see again it does look like maybe it is still would be a shoulder, maybe possibly it would be created a head. So of course, as I'm saying, at this point again it's quite hard to say. It might turn around and might create a head and then a little shoulder, or of course it still can possibly continue the way up. So of course we don't forget, as usual, bear in mind the news, the political news, the financial news now. So Wherever it's coming, just need to remember about it. So that's my position with euro dollar. So if there will be something nice, I will go into the trades. If it's not creating any good patterns, I wouldn't go into the trades. So actually had quite good trades on the other pairs, which I will be telling you about in a minute in this video. That's how I see euro dollar at this moment. So unfortunately, I missed a good move, but I didn't see any good entries for me, the way I trade my strategy. Okay, so we're going to pound dollar now, and the same. I had no any trades for pound dollar, and it still continue in the same area between these two levels, just as expected. It does have a uptrend still, so I was still looking for to sell pound dollar, that pair. For this week, it's kind of maybe would be possible trade for me. I didn't see any entry points during this week again, and it's getting closer to the one of the levels of this uptrend channel. So I will be looking. Of course, it's either turning around, finally started to drop, or of course it might be breaking. I will not be buying again. So if it will create some around this area again, nice consolidation, nice channel, I will be looking to place the trade, the orders. Again, I'm saying I'm placing the orders. So if you know how I trade, you know what I'm talking about. If you not, please watch the other videos. You would know exactly what I'm trying to say. So I will be placing the pending orders for sale. So that's all with pound dollar. So it's quite easy. Like you can see here, all week there is nothing. I didn't see anything for any entry points for me. So this is what I will be looking. So maybe possibly will go a little bit higher. Maybe it will come out a little bit, but I will be looking for a nice consolidation, and I will be placing orders to sell. So and that would be down to roughly to this level, a little bit maybe higher, because you see it's a little bit higher. So as usual, I'm placing, as I'm saying, closing some positions and then placing the trading stop. That's how I do. Okay, so that's with pound dollar. No trades that week for me. Looking for new week trade. Okay, Australian dollar also no trades this week, because just as expected, it continued the way up. Possibly it might finish the retracement or consolidate correction. So it reached the level of the downtrend channel. So now the same thing. Now waiting for breaking that up little mini uptrend inside the downtrend channel and waiting for consolidation. So what also here I expect, so I will be looking to sell, but it also can continue way a little bit up again back to this level, or maybe even go inside the channel again. So why I can consider that is because the previous history, you see, we already seen something similar like that happen. So it did go down and then it continued and reached that level. That's why I have it here. So I can expect it might still continue up a little bit further away, but anywhere where it will create consolidation again, as I'm saying, I could possibly, if it will create nice channel, I could possibly to look maybe to buy, go for a small, just maybe few pips to get or expecting to continue going up, but I'm not sure if I will be risking it, because as I'm saying, it could just reach that, it might not, but I will be looking still more. For me right now, it's more let's say signals giving that it should turn around. So that's why I'm saying it should continue the way down. That's why I'm saying I will be waiting for again any consolidation, any channels, and placing the orders to sell. So that's how I see Australian dollar, and this is where we're going. As you can see again, all week there is nothing to get in, so no entry points for me. This is no channels, nothing. Okay, so now we're going to dollar yen. Dollar yen, that's where I had a great trade. That's why I wasn't worried about missing too much with euro dollar, waiting for the better signals, let's say. So I had more signals for dollar yen. So remember, we had a nice uptrend channel, uptrend for the pair. It's broke even previous week, right? It's broke. So I was saying I would be waiting and see what's going to happen. We would continue the way down. We would go consolidate. So we did have a quite nice consolidation. And so the one signal was breaking the movement up. It did go quite far. We still have open gap, and it's on the smaller chart, of course. I'm showing you the bigger one. You understand it going in the smaller one. This is where it's created a really nice consolidation. So you see this is the support level where it was quite strong. So first it's broke, and then it didn't go too far from that area, and finally it's broke. So on Tuesday, finally it's broke and continued all the way, breaking the next important level. So I sold on the way here, then I sold after it broke that level, and with trailing stop, it got me out around when it started to retrace around this area. So that's how I got into the trades for dollar yen. That's what I'm saying, where I'm looking for a bit better signals, but better options to go into the trade. So false signals, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's all the levels, breaking the levels and creating the patterns. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't see as much on the euro dollar, but better options go on the other pairs like dollar yen. So what's now? We have is expected, of course, is always after big movement. Yes, retracement, correction. So here is what happened, and now I'm looking for this area, of course. If it will continue and create again maybe like a channel, some consolidation, I will be looking to again placing the orders to sell. So I would expect in let's say the best way it would be continue the way down here, maybe another little correction, retracement, consolidation, maybe it will break it, little consolidation here, and I would be looking still, that gap is in my mind, so I would be still looking for it to cover, close that gap. So the moment it would close, this is where I would be looking, for example, to come out from my trade. So, but at this moment, of course, it's also bear in mind the news coming, anything can happen. So this is in a good way. Let's say if nothing unpredictable happens. So this is how I expect it. If something else, of course, is it's quite in the middle between these two levels. So yes, could possibly maybe grow a little bit back to that level, and but I will be still looking for any consolidations. If it will go, for example, to this level, any consolidation around here, maybe jump a little bit. If it, of course, will break that level, completely break and stay above it, then I would look in a different way. But at this point, this is how I see, and this is what I will be looking for. So retracement, consolidation around this area, create a nice channel. I will be placing the orders to sell. If it will go to around this area, creating some consolidation again, any channels, looking for sell. If it jumps up, then I will be looking again what is happening, what's the news, why is it moved, but this is where I am right now with dollar yen. Okay, so now going to dollar CAD, which is also had a better week this week with dollar CAD. As the previous week I had a losing trade, but this week I had two positive trades in dollar CAD, and I'm still in the open trade with that pair. So as previously, again, right, it moved up quite nicely, reached the level, and dropped. Then it had a correction, let's say, and I had this level. So this is where that level, the market broke it. So this is where I sold, and afterwards it was also by trailing stop. And afterwards it's created another, let's say, consolidation, little correction area. So I could put the pair into this downtrend channel. And after it's broke, again, you see this is the support level. You can see how on a smaller chart, of course, you can see how many times the pair, first time it stopped around this area and broke it finally. Then it was getting closer to that level and it didn't break it. It stayed above and created another support level here, which finally was broken. So this is where I sold, and this is where right now I'm in open trade, which again already closed half positions on the way down. Right now I have half, less than half open, and I have it's trailing stop right now. It's about 20 pips I have. So with the open the market, hopefully it will continue way down. Maybe it will have a little retracement. So what do I see right now? Is it open? Of course, the target would have been around this area, around this level, before maybe again correction or turning around, or of course possibly a breaking. So okay, it's just talking a little bit further again, but let's say what I will be expecting for this week is I'm saying hopefully the opening the market will continue and will reach this level where I would be looking for possible consolidation. So if I will be out with the trailing stop, I will be holding the position up until here and then waiting for it possibly come back and have creating again something like this inside the channel. Maybe it will come out. This is the roughly channel, so as I'm saying, maybe it will got me out on Monday when it opens on Sunday night, and Monday might be get me out. It might have the same as it did previously, retracement. Maybe it will continue something again like that, maybe getting to that level. So as I'm expecting it still with nothing, if nothing happens, like no news, of course, do not forget. So I will be looking if looking for some support like this again. So if it will turn around here, wouldn't continue here and will be turning around. So I will be looking for again, seeing will it break that level, will it come out from that maybe area, and if it will break, I will be looking for sell again, just like I did from that level and from that level. So if it will do something like this, we'll be looking for sell again. So that's what with dollar card. If it will create a nice maybe channel or something and will not take me out from this trade again, I will be looking for maybe extra to sell, add a bit more and sell again. So, but this would be firstly would be the target, the first one. So it depends. We'll see how it will treat this level. Does it look like it's going to sit in this channel, or maybe it will go a little bit sharper, let's say, continue, like we'll ignore that level and just continuous way. So that's my thoughts in the with dollar card and entry points. Euro pound also did very well for me. As I was saying to you in the previous video, what I was looking for. Of course, this is where we were. I was looking for pair to go down, as it's in downtrend channel, but bear in mind that also it stopped in the middle. As I'm saying again, more signals from euro dollar was this is stopped in the middle between this level and that level, about the same distance, and with euro dollar still could have been possibly going up, I looked for any points for any movements, either up or down. So, and of course for the good entries I was looking for, and I did buy. So I did got this movement. So now I'm going to show you a bit closer so you'd understand again, once again better. So this is what happened on right the week on opening. So it's also created this little channel, right? Just some similar on the euro dollar. So I was looking at the both pairs to see what to expect. So, but then it wasn't good enough. It moved a little bit down, so it could have been okay. It started to go down. No, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I do really like to use Mondays just to watch what's happening with the markets, what to expect next to do, next action. And on Tuesday, I like when it creates some nice channels. So you can see this is the 30 minutes, but my 15 minutes. That's quite often I use. And my main strategy here, look at this beautiful channel. So when it's went down a bit, so it still had the uptrend level, it didn't break it. It broke the downtrend channel, right? It went up and it's created a nice and beautiful channel. This is what I always look for. That's the best signals I'm looking for. So it created a nice looking channel right above this level. So this is where I placed my pending orders, buy and sell. I still did sell just in case. I thought, okay, it's broke that. I still had 99%. It will go up, but still there is some 50%, let's say, it might go down. So that's why I got this movement, because I had this beautiful channel. So I didn't have this on euro dollar. That's what I'm just trying to say. Yes, maybe this time it had a good move. I missed maybe a good profit, but at the same time, it's not always working that well when you don't see nice channels. As I'm saying, you have to be sure. At least 99%, let's say. Well, at least 80%. So that's how it works for me anyway. So I saw the beautiful channel. I thought, okay, so go for trade. So it went up beautifully again with the trailing stop. I went out around this area, and once again, very beautiful. So look, it did reach the top level, right? And slightly below it. So as we know, plus minus as always, but it's created a now beautiful channel. Look at this, a now wonderful, beautiful channel. And I placed again 2 pending orders to buy and sell. Buy just in case it will continue to go up, and sell just because it could finally to have a consolidation, right? correction, retracement. So that's why two pending orders. When such beautiful channels, I always place, mostly all the time I'm placing buy and sell orders. So I got the sell order and was also get out by the trailing stop with the profit, of course. So what now with euro pound is again, I'll see a little bit better here, let's say, situation than with euro dollar. With euro dollar, it's kind of stopped at this moment in the middle, right? Not in the middle, but somewhere in the field, let's say, too far from the target area and quite far from the level as broke. So kind of this euro pound is in a bit better position. So we had this very nice going up. The pair went up, and it's very close again to another level. And so what I will be looking now is, of course, to possibly break that level and create some nice consolidation, again, nice channel in the area. So around this level and below that level. So, well, possibly, of course, maybe it will go and break a little bit, but for the best, I would look for is creating consolidation, creating the channel, and I will be placing, again, if it will be a really nice channel, I will be looking for both orders, buy and sell. So, of course, with more bear in mind that it did have a quite good run up, so, and we still have euro with the open gap, so as I'm saying, it could be another week it will go up, or it could be also a turning point at any moment, so it could be both. So I will be looking for buy and sell orders, but more of course, the favorite would be for me is to go down. So that's the more, let's say, it would be showing if it will actually break and create something below the level again, just like it did something like this again, right? So I'll be looking something like that again around here. So more looking for it going down, because I'm saying I will be placing both orders, buy and sell. Okay, so let's just have a look. Well, if it will go down, we can see we have levels, so let's see if it will go up. Well, if it will break, you can see that's also on a bigger time frame looking like a triangle. And if we would look and see, we have look on the daily chart. So we do have possibly a one top, one bottom, roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. We have only 2 bottoms. So we do have only 2 bottoms. And it's created quite a lot of tops, but only 2 bottoms in here. Well, if we don't count these bottoms. So if it is kind of, let's say, a triangle, so it gives a little bit more still idea that it should still turn around. As you can see, still create another bottom, at least if that we are looking at this part of the triangle. We only have 2 bottoms. And but it's Forex, so anything can happen. So either it can continue, then I would be looking, of course, it's probably about the same, but for euro dollar to go to that target is about, we have here 200 pips, and euro dollar, let's say, we have also about 200 pips. So you can see if it will continue trying to reach that level, then I will be looking to see that possibility could be reaching that level too. So it might be quite possible. So as I'm saying, looking for a nice consolidation, placing the orders both directions, because it could be either way at this point. And of course, not forgetting about the news for coming from Europe, from US. Also, I think there will be some meetings this week, political. So everything needs to bear in mind. So okay, with gold, did not go for any trades with gold. Okay, we've been here, and on a bigger time frame, obviously as expected, it turned around, didn't create like a little double bottom. It's created on the smaller chart, which I'm sure I was talking about, but thinking maybe it will create a little double bottom and then go up. No, it continued the way up straight away. So it didn't want to break that level this third time, so it turned around and been stopped by, again, previous level. So didn't go for trade because didn't see anything good with told you with gold. I see a bit better when it's consolidating or creating any patterns on the bigger time frames. Like on the 15-minute chart, trading the gold is not a good idea. Is how I see it. You need if you like, for example, remember here, I was telling you, see, it's been consolidating like 1, 2, 3, about roughly 4, 3.5 days it's been consolidating. So that's what I'm looking usually for gold for a little bit longer consolidations, not just 1 day, but few days. And so here, what happened? It went up to level, didn't break it first, and moved down a little bit, and then continued to this level. So it's created like a little channel here. You can see if you go in the small chart, you'll see it's bigger. But as I'm saying, it's only for 1 day, and it was a bit risky. I didn't want to go for it, except yes, we had a double bottom here. It looked like uptrend, created a nice channel, but with gold, it just too much stress with gold. So I needed a bit more. If it would consolidate for maybe a few days, couple of days, then I would go for trade, but I didn't want to risk it. So that's why, for example, now you can see it's broke, the level went up and broke down, and now it's coming back and trying to break it again and maybe possibly continue the way up. But for me, for example, would be the best if it will create here a pattern. So it's already started to create something similar to maybe triangle, right? So it could be possibly wherever something is here looking like it started to create something. Maybe, unless it might just continue wherever, continue all the way up, or it might drop, but I would be waiting for any pattern in this area. So if it will create a pattern, I will be looking again. So for example, if you create something like this, I will be able to draw whatever triangle, or it's the other pattern name, but anyway, so it would be the buy or sell. So both directions, because at this level it could go any direction. So to me, it could be any movement. So placing both orders. So only in that situation. Well, unless, as I'm saying, it might create a nice channel again, and depends how nice and how long the channel will be. I will also be looking for buy and sell orders. So this is what at this moment. So of course, and the next would be one of these levels, right? So it's been quite a while trying to break it, and still failed to break that level. If it will break that, I will be looking for this as a stopping. If it will break that, I will be looking for this next level as being the stopping point. So at each and every of these levels, talking a little bit further again, maybe not this week, maybe next week. So just saying, okay, for this week I will be waiting for it to break it, and either go that or that direction. And afterwards, of course, but with gold, I mean, yes, it can move fast and quite far away. So that's why it's possibly might even break that after this, might even break that and continue way down. Might break that level and this and that. So not talking about it. So bear it in mind, but waiting for pattern here. That's it. That's all where I am right now with gold. Okay, so and for those of you who trade pound yen, I don't trade this pair, and don't feel comfortable with this pair. Never looked at it previously. So okay, where we are, it's that week. So remember, it didn't reach the level. It was stopping point around, and it's dropped, and it's actually broke that level. And right now, it does look like it's coming back. So possibly around this level. So it's again, maybe it's trying to come back into this area still. Possibly, right? So again, once again, here you just look. What I would look is for consolidation around this area again. So is it go back to here? So it does look like it treats it as one of the important levels, and wherever it's we do consolidations, and then it could possibly be either moving again up or down. So it's just at this moment it's in like a little downtrend, and but I think maybe it's not going to make big movements. Continue, let's say, down. We still have open little gap in here, so I need to bear in mind. And I'm saying we'll be still talking about the Brexit options. Of course, need to bear in mind this and remember about it. And also there will be election. So I would think maybe it will not make big moves before the election. So just be careful. But this I'm saying. All what I would look here is for consolidating, creating some again channel, and then I will be placing the orders in both directions, buy and also sell, because yes, it broke here in first time, it did come back, it looks like it did come back inside, and so it might go back up again, maybe create like maybe double tops or something, but at the same time, it's very close to this level, and it didn't go too far this week, so it could also possibly still come back and continue the downtrend, which is already started. So you can see, yes, it does look like the little downtrend is started. So it could be a correction of this movement, a consolidation, retracement correction, and it might continue the way down. So that's how I would see and look at the pound yen, just like that. So that's all, guys. This is where I am. My ideas for the next trading week. Wish you all happy trading, and see you next week. Bye, everyone.